Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am consumer debt free, currently working on my family loan and trying to save as much MONISHKA as I can. This is gonna be my 30th breakdown check, and if I have time, I'll do a little bit like more at the end of like updating you guys what I do off camera. So this is an Erin Condren monthly planner with 20 extra sheets in the back, but I would recommend getting like 40 or 80 because it is gonna last you the full year. Which, oh, I just realized I forgot how to update my other video. So if you already ordered yours and you already have your monthly, I made the mistake of only doing 20 sheets in the back. However, I'm already like going through these. This is what I have left right here. Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and it's really 7, but I figured out a solution because if you can tell, none of these have that little symbol. And the reason how I like kind of hacked it, and like I have a notebook from Erin Condren which I use for my courses in college because I am getting a bilingual extension. So like this is my course notebook, and I just like literally cut a sheet out and then put it in here. So that's what I'm gonna do when the sheets start like being used up, in order to add more sheets, because I really like planning out my life and keeping it in one place. I'm going to be setting up my second paycheck for the month. So what I use is a ruler and a pen, basically. So paycheck breakdown is what we're gonna write. Paycheck breakdown. And I recently found out that my school will be doing the summer. However, I would like to apply for a position to be remote. But if that's not possible, then I guess I'm not gonna be working it, unfortunately. We'll see. I'm gonna speak it into the universe that I get a virtual position. We'll see. Then we have my ink. By the way, if you didn't know it, my old liners are double-sided. I just discovered this last week and I'm like mind blown. Just because on the package it doesn't say it. I mean, on the highlighter it does. It says bold and fine, but I was not paying attention to that. So that was a new discovery of mine. We have income. We have the budget. I can't believe April is about to be done. And then actual. So I underline it, and then we're gonna put what I'm gonna budget for, which I budget a clean number. So this is paycheck number 2. This is my regular schmegular paycheck. Anything extra that I get, I plan in the back because it usually doesn't go to a lot. It goes to like my goals only. So this is 1,863 that I'm budgeting. Then we're gonna have my fixed expenses. And we're gonna underline that. And then I have budget and then actual again. So I'm gonna underline them. Okay, so for my fixed, I have my housing, and I'm budgeting 700. For my cell phone, I'm going to budget 50. It could be less, but I'm just gonna say 50 for now. For my pay 2020, this is me paying myself back from borrowing money from my Invisalign. I'm gonna say it's 300 I pay myself back, and then that is pretty much it. And then I'm gonna just do it over here because just to keep it like flowing. We have my variable incomes. My variable expenses. Jesus, I am like out of it. My budget, my actual. Okay. Budget, actual. And then for that I have food, which is getting 50. Laundry. There's like people screaming outside. 10. Then we have my sinking funds. Is gonna get 145. My bank sinking funds is gonna get 100. My emergency fund, I'm so happy that I'm able to like really put aside money for emergency. It's gonna get 70. So this one increased too. With my increase in pay, it was getting 50 before, but I gave it another 20 to make 70. Then my savings is gonna get 420. Once I pay my family loan, I'm gonna be able to increase my savings by $100. Instead of saying $900 a month, I'll be able to save $1,000 a month, which is amazing. Then I have my me money, and that's $18. Let's just add all of that up just to make sure I did the math right. So we have 700 plus 50 plus 300 plus another 50 plus 10 plus 145 plus 100 plus 70 plus 420 plus 18. Yep, 1,863. Perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna do my what goes in my sinking fund. So we're gonna put sinking fund over here. Sinking fund. And then we're gonna just underline it down here. I am going to be doing BJ's, gets its regular 50. Then we have travel, and that gets 10. Then we have gift, and that gets 15. Then we have festive dinners, and that gets 15. I'm like bugging a little bit. Okay, and then we have my wax package. That gets 55. So for my wax package, 1 month I do stuff it, 1 month I don't stuff it. And the 55 would go to something else because I'm only getting 1 package a year, if that makes sense. Okay, and then we have my bank sinking fund on the other side. Bank sinking fund. I changed my mind. I was gonna write the work. It looks crazy. It's my home essentials. My home essentials gets 100. Whew. Okay, so that is my paycheck breakdown for the last paycheck of the month, which I get on the 30th. What else did I want to show you? I think that is it for this video, guys. Let me see. Maybe I'll share with you one plan I did just quickly. I did plan a lot in the back. So what haven't I've shared, I did on the back, like once my planning had extra pay is finally completed, I mark it completed with the check. I don't like to X it out because I only X things out, like if you see in the beginning with plans that I started, or like trackers I've started but plans have changed and stuff like that, so that's when it gets X. But if I follow through with it completely, it gets a completed check. So like for this one too, the stimulus check, I actually followed what I said I was gonna do, so I got a completed check. So yeah, that's one update that I did. Then that's one update I did off camera. And then I guess I can plan this one, my paying 2020, how I plan to like achieve it by the end of the year. So on April 20th, I gave it another 200, so I can mark that as check. And then my regular pay of the month, I give it another 300, so I can't check that off yet, but that's what it normally gets. So by the end of April, I will have 2,900 left to pay to my pay 2020 back. So there's two ways this go. There's three ways this could go. It could go the regular, where in May I give it the same 300, and then in June I give it the same 300, but then in July I increase it to 400, because by the end of June, for sure, my family loan will be paid off. So that was $300 I was allocating to my family loan. So I'm going to take one of those hundreds and give it to my pay 2020. So then you'll see it increase for July, August, September, October, November, December. And I'll be able to pay it off by December. That's option one. Like for sure, it's going to be paid, speaking into the universe, by December. However, there's another option that could happen. I get my extra pay in May, which would be another 200. So I pay my 300 in May, my regular 300. Then in May, since I am working extra, I will be getting another 200 that will go to my pay 2020. So that's gonna happen. Then in June I will give it the regular 300. Then July 400. Now I should be getting an extra pay, like increase, or like extra pay in July from what the DOE owes us. So if I get at least 300, I'll be giving it to my pay 2020. At least 300 I will give it to my pay 2020, and then August, September, October, November I will just pay off the 400. Well, really August, September, October I will give it its regular 400, and then November I only have to give it 200. So I would finish paying it off in November. Now option 3 could be, what if I get an extra increase pay of 500 instead of the 300? If I get 500, I will give it to my family, my pay 2020, and then for August, September, October I'll pay my regular 400, and I'll be done paying it off in October, if that makes sense. So option 2 and 3 are really based on if I get that extra pay in July, whether it's 300 or 500. Because I know I am going to get an extra money in my paycheck in July, but I just don't know how much. I'm hoping for a minimum of 300 or a minimum of at least 500, if that makes sense. A minimum of 300. If I get more than 500, like even better, like hello. But I'm just planning, because the last time I got the extra pay, not extra pay but extra money they owed teachers, it was about, I think, 600 that they gave us. So they said they were going to give us the other half in July. So I don't know if it's 600 or less or more. So that is what I planned off camera. And then here, like, since I would be done with pay 2020 in October, November, December 400 would go to my savings. I already planned that out to like go into my savings, because I am for sure, speaking it into the universe, going to start searching for my home in March of 2022. Speaking into the universe. So this is one thing I did plan off camera. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this extra little gem at the end of this video. If you did, please comment, like, and subscribe, and hopefully this definitely motivates you to like plan out your future. Like, I know this is planning out to the end of the year, but honestly these plans really get me motivated and help me stay on track. So yes, please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.